February 22nd at Windsor City Hall, council members held a meeting to discuss several items, one of them being the proposed expropriation of lands in the airport area. The two houses belong to Rosemary Taco and Edward and Dorothy Janesy. The acres of land owned by the homeowners are within the 600 acres that the Windsor Airport is trying to expand on. The city is allowed to expropriate the land if they choose to.
The city does have the authority during the planning process, during planning processes, to move forward and implement the master plan for the city and the CIPs.
Councilmember Eric Kuzmaricek did not agree with expropriating the land, which would cause Ms. Taco to lose her home.
That expropriation itself is a very violent action. It is the taking of a piece of property, taking of a piece of land, and in this instance, it has been a home for Ms. Taco for over 3 decades. And Ms. Taco has expressed that she would like to live on this property. I believe this sets a very dangerous precedent, especially considering that there is no imminent economic development on the horizon for this piece of property. And I think that, to me, is what is a crucial differentiating factor.
However, most council members did not agree and saw it beneficial to remove the homes occupying the land. Councilmember Paul Borelli thinks that removing the homes would mean more job opportunities.
Investors have one overlying thing that they keep on mentioning. We need ready, they have to have ready lands for investments. They've got to be ready. We can increase our tax-based population and employment in the city of Windsor. So I will support.
Andre Sabo is Ms. Taco's lawyer and fought for her to keep her home.
It has a lot of sentimental value, but the city grows and the city needs land, so she's forced to move.
Plans for development on the land are not confirmed, even though city councilor members voted for the residents to move.
Basically a hypothetical. And I do not believe that the city should be in the business of seizing somebody's home, kicking them off their property for a hypothetical economic development. So for that reason, at this point in time, I cannot support the expropriation of this property.
There's no plans that are imminent here. Maybe there's something in the works, maybe not. It was sort of a vague answer from council to say, is there actually something down the pipe? So, maybe you should be there for, maybe the land will remain unused for a month, maybe it'll be a year, it could be 3 years, who knows? So in the meantime, of course, she wants to stay there for as long as possible.
Council members decided to go through with the expropriation, and therefore Taco and the Janesys will have to surrender the rights to the land they own. Matthew Zivrick, the 30.ca.